You hold the value. You bring the value. Think about the VMAs without any dancers. What would it be? Think about a Beyonce concert without any dancers. What would it be? You have to believe, though, that you bring value and that you are valuable.
Hey, quick question. You ever thought about having a Quince Sweet 16, or you're planning one for your child? I know you're probably talking to family members or you're watching YouTube, right? But the process is still overwhelming. Okay, so my name is Mariano Martinez, and over the past 20 years, I've been doing memorable quinces and Sweet 16s for all of my clients. I've been able to make their court members, chambelanes, look like professional dancers, even if they weren't. And I've been able to take the stress away from all of my clients.
Thank you, J-Dog Productions.
Now, I just created a quick case study video about this whole process. If you want the video, click the link below, put in your best email, and I'll send that right over to you. Looking forward to talking to you. Y por supuesto que sí, también hablamos español.
Dancers, choreographers, we have to understand that things have changed. And so the old way of doing things, where you have to audition and somebody else has to be the gatekeeper and let you come in and you have to kind of do the whole permission thing, that's not the case nowadays. You have to understand that you are the bag, you are the brand. Somebody's making money off of you, and it might as well be you. So one of the ways that I do it and what I've done is understand a stacking process. The stacking process is there are lots of youth agencies, mainly, and other agencies that need dancers and choreographers, right? That are paying anywhere from like $35, $50, $100, $150 an hour. Let's go at the $100 rate. You go to an agency, you do 4 hours at that one agency, and that's 4 hours a week. That's not 4 hours a day. That's 4 hours a week. So you're getting paid $200, let's say on a Tuesday, you're getting paid another $200 on a Thursday. $400 from that one agency at the end of that week. However, who says you have to just be at that one agency? Let's say you get 2 other agencies. So this is the process of stacking. Tuesday and Thursday, you're at one site. Let's say Monday you're at another, and then Wednesday and Friday at another site, okay? Or you can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday at one site, Tuesday, Thursday at another site. Right there, again, let's go over it as $100 an hour. So you made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You did 10 hours. That is $1,000. You just made $1,000 in 1 week by going to 2 agencies and getting paid $100 an hour from those agencies. So that's $1,000 you just made in 1 week. Now, you would think you need to work a 9 to 5, 11 to 7 to make $1,000 in a week. And in reality, you don't. Now, remember what I said as far as it being only 2 hours at each site, 10 hours for the week. You made $1,000. So on Monday, you go in, let's say, after school hours, 3 to 5. So you're doing 3 to 5 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 to 5 Friday. That means all of the hours that you have before 3 o'clock, you can still do whatever it is that you want to do. All the hours that you have after 5 o'clock, you can still do what you want to do. So when you talk about going to auditions and doing your own other side projects or whatever projects you have time to do that now. As opposed to being at one job, 9 to 5. You want to do it. That's fine, but you don't have to. Creating packages. A lot of dancers and choreographers do one-offs. You do one class, everybody pays about, $20, $25 for that one class, and that's it, one and done. However, what if you created a package offer where you do a series of classes? Out of that series of classes, you add a photo shoot and a video shoot to it. Now, let's say you take a month. It comes with them, learning, not even learning your process, but being a part of your process. Sell that package instead of a $25 for one class. You can sell that package, let's say, for example, $500. $500 for that package. Yes, people will buy. There are people out there who will buy. That's another thing. We got to talk about mindset, but I'm going to get to that. There are people out there that have the money to pay for these things and are looking for projects like this, okay? Now, $500 from one person. Are you only used to having one person in your class? I think not. Let's say you have 5 people. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's $2,500 you just made from that offer of 5 people. Add another 5. That's $5,000 you just made from that offer. And that's just dealing with packages. So I've already given you the stacking method, right? I gave you the stacking method for the schools, nonprofits, and youth organizations working in those places on an after-school line and an after-school level. That's 1. 2, I've already given you offers and packages that you can create and sell those packages to dancers and choreographers. There's so many layers and so many different ways to make money as a dancer, as a choreographer, not having to just worry about the industry or running after the industry to be a part of the industry. You can make money on your own. You have to understand, again, you are the bag, you are the brand. You hold the value. You bring the value. Think about the VMAs without any dancers. What would it be? Think about a Beyonce concert without any dancers. What would it be? You have to believe, though, that you bring value and that you are valuable. And that's one of the things that dancers have been stripped of, because we get into these classes, we get into these programs, we get into these schools where if the teacher doesn't say you're good enough, you're not good enough.
Hey, quick question. Are you a decision maker in the school systems, you work for a nonprofit or a youth organization, and you're looking to either revamp your dance program or add one, and maybe your curriculum needs better culminating events, better outcomes, better deliverables? My name is Mariano Martinez. For the past 20 years, I've been using dance as a youth empowerment tool. I've been able to remove youth from gangs, prevent suicide, increase self-esteem, as well as encourage entrepreneurship. I did a full case study video on how I've been able to do this. All you have to do is click the link, and I'll see you inside. Ah, y por supuesto, también hablamos español.
They block you out. They make you believe that you need their approval. They make you believe that if they don't say, yes, I'm qualified, yes, I'm good enough, then you're not. And that's not the case. That's never been the case. However, because they were holding the keys to the gates, you believed it. A lot of people got locked out, and that was that. You know what the keys are nowadays? Instagram, TikTok, vlogs. Those are the new keys, y'all. The keys are also you learning how to create your own projects. That's another key. Because this is what they're doing when they have projects and all that stuff like that, and adding you to those projects. But you can create your own projects. I already told you how to make the money. Another part of it, financial literacy. Know what to do with your money once you make it. Know how to invest it. Know how to create budgets for yourself so that your money continues to grow and you're not just blowing it. Doing these methods, I was able to finish a house that's sitting in Honduras, in a whole other country, as a part-time dancer choreographer, just working at these youth agencies, stacking, like again, the process. I was working at maybe 5 different agencies on an after-school level, $35, $40, $50 an hour, being able to cover all of my bills, send money to another country and finish a house. It's all doable, it's all possible, but you have to open your mind to it. That's the only way it's gonna work. And the possibilities of who God says you are. That's another thing. You gotta look at it from that perspective. You've already been sent here with purpose and on purpose. So to have somebody else on the side of you, no matter what they've done, and no matter what projects they've done, X, Y, Z, approve of you when you've already been approved of. That's why you're here. Again, you are the bag, you are the brand. You're the one who brings value. Don't forget that. All of the information and everything that I've learned throughout the years, I turned them into curriculums. However, I did still go into the schools and find out, what it is, what issues they were having. Attendance. They needed stuff with social emotional wellness and social emotional learning. They needed mindfulness. So I added those things into the curriculum. So from jump, my programming has always been more than just about the 5, 6, 7, 8. It's been about time management. Knowing how to work on a team with people you may not get along with, but still staying on task and on goal to the final, the final outcome of what you're doing. Then also alter ego building, where you all, as dancers and choreographers, right, or even just as regular public, Sasha Fierce. Beyonce had to create an alter ego, Sasha Fierce, in order for her to become who she is now. So that being the case, is the same thing that I teach the youth that I work with and that I put into the curriculums, alter ego building. You can be shy, you can stay shy. That's fine, but who's gonna show up on the stage? Who's performing that day, right? With that being the case, I'm not just preparing these youth for like the performances the day of, I'm actually preparing them for the performance called life. All of this, I put into curriculums, I approach the schools, and when I tell y'all, they're paying money. You have to continue to level up what you're doing as a dancer, as a choreographer, and don't only think of yourself as a dancer, as a choreographer. You're a business. You are a business. Please don't forget that. But you have to, again, get the mindset and understanding of knowing that you are a business and you're not just a dancer choreographer. You're a business. Now, as a business, you can approach and sell to another business. There's money out there for you. You just have to think higher and vibe higher. There's money out there for you. Okay, so cool. These curriculums now. Here's the next aspect and the next part of what I do and what the company does. Do y'all think that I'm the one who goes into all of these schools to go teach? No. That's another thing that I did. I built out a team. I hired other dancers and other choreographers to go into these schools. I trained them on my methodologies, on my curriculum. They not going to these schools. So now I'm creating jobs for dancers and choreographers. You can be doing the same thing. There's a lot that you know as a dancer and as a choreographer that is needed in these programs. Stage directions, stage left, stage right, upstage, downstage. They need this information that you have. Some of you know how to put on full shows. They need that skill. The skill that you have, schools, nonprofits, youth organizations need these skills. They need to know how to set the light, how to set the camera. Skills that you know. If you only look at yourself as a dancer and as a choreographer, that's the level you're going to stay on. You are a business. Conduct business. And as a business owner, you can now do business with other businesses. Don't forget that and don't let that go over your head. The next level that I'm taking this to, again, for the Quinceañeras and Sweet 16, we have courses. There is a huge coaching program that I'm creating as well because I definitely want to work specifically, I'm going to tell y'all this, I specifically want to work with other dancers and choreographers that do youth work. If you want to get into the industry, not the program for you. I'm going to tell you that now. However, you can use it and get information and get a lot of stuff and a lot of gems out of it. But if you're looking to go directly to the industry, that's not where I am. That's not what I'm building towards. However, there are a lot of dancers and choreographers that do youth work. A lot of dancers and choreographers who have given their life to making sure other youth are doing well and doing great. And y'all are paying out of your own pockets. And I know this from experience. Y'all are paying out of your own pockets. Y'all don't have to. Y'all definitely don't have to. There's ways for you to make money in order to fund what it is that you want to fund. People are looking for your talents and your skills. So I don't know if you realize your information can be taught. So think about it like this. There are people out there that you can sell your stuff to. So the next thing that you want to do is create a course, create an ebook, create something that people can purchase from you. That's going to increase your dollar value. That's going to increase your streams of income. Let's go back to the courses. I have a course that goes directly off of what I've done over the years with Quinceañeras and Sweet 16s. So I know that not every client can pay for a full-fledged choreographer or for choreography. However, there are people that want to learn how to do Quinceañeras Sweet 16 choreography on their own or choreograph their own Quince Sweet 16. That course exists. Sometimes there are clients that cannot pay for what a full-fledged choreographer has to offer, but they still want movement and they still want choreography for the event. So that's where the first course comes in. The second one is where other dancers and choreographers and those who already learned from the first course can now step into the industry of what it is to choreograph a Quince Sweet 16. Now, please understand, if you're not aware of what a Quince Sweet 16 is, think about a wedding without having to say I do for a 14, 15-year-old girl. The only difference is they don't have to say I do. So the same elaborateness that y'all see for a wedding is the same thing you see for Quinceañera and the Sweet 16. They need choreography, they need movement. Going rate right now for a 12-week rehearsal process, you can cut it down. It's 2 hours per week, right? 2-hour rehearsal. Now, if you want to do more than one rehearsal per week, you can do that. I usually do it on the weekend. So 12-week rehearsal process, going rate right now is about $2,000. So you have a Saturday, for example, right? You have one client at $2,000. And you have that client from 10 to 12. 10 to 12, 2,000. But is your day over? No. You can do 10 to 12, 12 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's another $10,000. Now, that's on a Saturday though. Is the weekend only one day? It's 2 days, right? Use the same process on a Sunday. You got 10,000 here, 10,000 here. It's $20,000. There's so many different ways to make money as a dancer, as a choreographer. And that's just only on a $2,000 package. We're not even going to mention that it can go up to a $4,000 package if you add in your own dancers and your own other choreographers. You take the birthday girl, right? You make her the artist, and then you provide her with other dancers, professional dancers that come out around her. So you're basically making her the artist. That package alone is $4,000. I have a course where I teach you that whole process. I have a course where I teach you how to choreograph and dance for your own Quince and Sweet 16 as well. Both of those courses come with coaching. My ebook, directly for choreographers and dancers with these strategies in it, is only right now going for, instead of 37, I think it's at 19. Go to moneystrategiesfordancersandchoreographers.com. Or you can go to JDuff Productions and you'll find a link in there that has everything that you're looking for. Now, my direct at Mariano I Am has the coaching program where, like I was talking about before, where I want to work specifically with dancers and choreographers that do youth work. There's so much money out there for you, and that people need your skills, your talents, your abilities. So as a dancer, as a choreographer, you can make so much money, so much money without having to just rely on the gatekeepers who are, the only way the gatekeepers are there is if you're only looking at that road. Think about this for a second. I'm gonna make it all make sense to you. You ever seen someone who is walking down the block or, let's say for example, walking down the block and they have a piece of candy or something that they're eating and they have the wrapper in their hand. Now they're walking, however, they throw this wrapper on the floor. Even though you can clearly see that maybe about 10 feet in front of them is a garbage can. But what happens? Not everybody makes the connection that that garbage goes in that can. Until you make the connections of all the skills and everything that is affordable to you, you won't understand any of this process. So you have to make the connection. There's opportunities around us on a regular basis, but you won't ever be able to see it unless you train your mind to see it and you increase your mindset. That's the only way you're gonna be able to see it. All these things exist. Someone is making money off of your talents, your skills, and your abilities. It might as well be you.
So let me guess, you're a dancer struggling, trying to find a way to make money, make a consistent income. You're tired of the old ways of just having an audition and then on Monday through Friday, you're trying to figure out how you're gonna make money. Well, this ebook is for you. I created an ebook called Money Strategies for Dancing Choreographers. This ebook is for you. It breaks down everything on how I've been able to make an income, sustainable income as a dancer, as a choreographer, and now employing other dancing choreographers and teaching them how to do the same. And no, it does not matter what style of dance you use. You can get this ebook and it'll maximize and teach you how to maximize what your style is. And there's a couple of other links in there as well that are gonna allow you to maximize your money and your potential even more. Click the link, get the ebook.